Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week at Ruby Thursday. My name is Melissa, and we are continuing our series in live coding. And we are working on just playing around with different front end frameworks. And there are three that we're going to do. Just a reminder, we're going to play around with Stimulus Reflex, Hotwire, and then React, which everybody, which is more popular at the moment, although these other frameworks are battling it out, trying to entice the more pure Rubyists to come back to a more Ruby solution as opposed to JavaScript. So last week we played around with Stimulus Reflex. We got a little app started, added all the dependencies, and now we're trying to work with the views. And I think at the end of last time, I was like, oh, there's this tutorial that I saw. It's more what I'm doing as opposed to what we were following before. And so I did find it. So I have that. And I think it's, they're building a Twitter thing, but I think it's more what I envisioned the views kind of doing. And so I will share that in just a moment. So do let me know if you can hear me. I'm not sure that my trusty partner is online. I in fact did not send him the link, so I know he's not. But it was a wild evening with our girls, and I'm actually partaking of a little bit of wine. It says wine because raising tiny humans ain't easy. So I know the parents out there are feeling me tonight. If you ever have let's go with a spirited kid. But she's awesome. Oh, thank you, Support. Thank you, Mitchell, for letting me know. And I am also working on a new screen. Let's show off the new screen. I'm back to using two screens, so that hopefully I can look up more often. I still look down at the chat and everything. So we're going to add here. This is the tutorial I was looking at. Well, let's go to GitHub for it. Let's just stare at our code for a minute. Yeah, so here's the new screen. It looks pretty good. I can make this a little bit bigger though, I think the text for sure. So do let me know if you have trouble seeing anything. It's a more square, not square. It's yeah, it's more square. The ratio is not quite so long, which was what folks before were having trouble seeing. So I moved to just one screen, and now I bought this new one. So we'll see how it works out. So yeah, and I think I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about the tutorial I had watched. It was actually on the Stimulus Reflex page. And so I found it here. Welcome to Stimulus Reflex. And so it says build the next Twitter in just 9 minutes. So that's kind of what we're using. So I went to it on YouTube because you can see it a little bit easier. And it did link to the actual code, so we can kind of copy paste a little more easily. The goal, I should get what we have running up, but the goal for today is to, just like this tutorial, show us, adding a Trello card in one browser window and in another seeing it update right away. So that kind of one page, everybody getting automatic updates. That is the goal for today. So we'll see how that goes. So far it's like anything. It's a different kind of domain language. So we have reflexes. Let's just review a little bit of what we did last week. It's all kind of open right here. Um, um, I think I closed the gem file though. I do want to go back to that. So we added, I think, is it just boot snap? No. Oh, there wasn't anything. Oh, down here. Okay, so I ran a command that added it to the bottom. All right. So here we have the gem stimulus reflex, and it brings in, everything that you need. And then we ran a generator to generate, all of the these major reflex folder that has an application reflex that brings in everything from the gem you might need, or a lot of it. And then it has a controllers. No, we changed the controllers. In the assets, it now has a controllers folder, and it added this cards controller. So we've added that. No, not that one. That is not what I meant. Channels. There we go. It added some channels. And we're gonna, haven't updated any of that yet. That's actually in this tutorial. The other one was doing it a little bit differently, but we have reflexes. We have our card one. Yeah, we ran a generator to add card reflex, and it added that. And this is a, gosh, I'm trying to remember. I think this is just an example we were seeing in another thing. So, yeah, so we're gonna, and then we had this cable that added from the generating the app. Let's see. Okay, I think that's it. And we're just routing directly to our pages index. Oh, right, because we did a little counter test. That was what the counter was from. We'll probably want to, let's actually go to that and see it working real quick. I think everything is still up and running actually. Yeah. I just closed the did I get a oh, it's down there. Okay. Let's go to the browser, back to the browser. Here we go. And we'll see our local host again. This was our little mini test. Increment, right? We click it and it doesn't reload. It actually just increments, right? So that was our first little test page here with Stimulus. Yes, we made a partial. Pam is asking, did we make a partial last week? Yes. And that's where I stopped because I was like, I'm not so sure about this partial. It's not quite what I wanted to do. But let's see. We did, because we had the index and we were rendering cards. And that's, yeah, this is kind of where we stopped. Because this was it's also been a suggestion from the makers of Stimulus Reflex to have the form still kind of act like a regular form, not necessarily have an action and all of this stuff um, for the form to act like it usually does with like Ajax or something if you wanted. So I was gonna pull this back out. I wanted to focus more on when you submit the form, everything happening in that one page real time feeling. So that is what I think I'd rather do today. I mean, we could always come back and play around with this tutorial as well. But I think for now, I'm just going to undo this. Thanks for the support. There's some chatted some support emojis. Thank you. I'm gonna go with Demas. Thank you. So I'm gonna undo this from the regular Rails form. We're just gonna have it the form with the model card. But I am gonna load this up on the index page, is that's the tutorial we're gonna go with here. And then I think the index, I'm gonna kind of go back to the way it was a little bit. Well, we're gonna kind of copy paste kind of something. Oh, here it is, new card, render form. I think that's all I need. But we'll kind of borrow some of the code from the other tutorial. All right, let's go to that tutorial. Because right now, if we go to cards, I don't even know if it'll load because I've done some messing with it. Yeah, okay, I have it. Right. Okay. So we'll go back to that. Let's go back to the page that works. Because I'm doing that. Okay. So here, it had this as the index, right? It just did. It's rendering the form, and then it's having the. It's calling posts, but it would be cards, and then it added some bootstrap stuff. So maybe we'll do um a little bit of this just so it looks a little pretty. So let's go to the if we want uh some easy styling, let's do go ahead and add um use layouts. And he just added in the bootstrap. Let's just add the quick and easy styling here. Oh, layout slash application. Oop, other key thing. Whoa, that's forever. Okay, all right. So let's add that. And then let's go back and look at the index. For his posts, we're going to call them cards. So he did have a post that's like a view of it. Right. So that's it is kind of similar. He's also adding some reflex actions to the actual thing, and we're not going to do that quite yet. Or I don't know if we will, but all right. So this is oh, he did it like that. Okay. Timeline. Okay, well, we could maybe change that. Cards. So instead of this whole big table, we're not going to make a new one. And we're going to do card. Cards. All right, and then let's go and, oh, that's not card. Card. Let's call it, um, so it's more like a board, right? Trello has a board. Okay. All right, so then I'll have to change that up, but let's see. So then he did add a oh, I did make one. Let's see what they did with their posts one. Let's steal this styling. And then we can just have another for the body. So this will be the end of the H. Okay, don't need that. H5. Just a little HTML going on here. I know. Ugh. We gotta change our oh, I forget how to change the all right, well, we'll just make everything tab, and now it'll tab over. Okay, there we go. And then, oh, in fact, I need to go over one more. I don't know what, oh, okay. I think just because I don't have all the divs. Ending. Okay. VS Code has never been super awesome with ERB, I feel like this should not just visually it's never ever looked quite right for me. Oh well. But oh, but I wanted this though to be separate. Um down here. And then we were gonna do this one. Yeah. Okay. Um golly. Does it want the ending? I don't know. It doesn't like this. Oh well. It's right. Okay. All right. And let's do that looks good. Or I mean, I think it will look good. So it's gonna come here, render the partial card for the cards, render the form. We don't ID boards. We'll have to see where he used timeline in his. That's probably in the channels. Let's see, timeline channel, right? Stream from timeline. So I think this will need a channel uh, that is from board, like board channel. Let's see. There might be some more pieces, but let's do that. I don't think we have a channel. Did we make a channel yet? No. Oh, let's make sure the controller. Sorry, I take it back. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. So we didn't need any of this stuff. Um, and this was create. If I look at it, let's do the controller first. Make the controller similar. Oh, cable ready. Timeline, insert, selector, render to stream partial post local. Ah, there we go. Broadcast, redirect to post path. This is the so this here, let's dig into this a little bit. So this is indeed what's after the create, what is sending through the channel that there's a change and to go ahead and render the partial posts again, adding in the new post. So for us, it'll be card, but this is what is making that call, and so that's why we're going to go make that channel, so that making that connection between the back end and the front end through that channel. Um, okay, so let's um, copy all that. There's nothing up. Oh, and here you have to add that. Okay. All right. So instead of all this typical templated stuff, we're changing that and we're going to call it board. And it's for the board. After begin. I'm not quite sure what that is. I guess we could go look at the docs for a cable ready. Just Andy card. And we're not doing an update in any kind of way right now. Or a destroy. We're not using this. Okay. when his and they ordered them, but that's fine, I guess. You can kind of make sure that you're getting it in the order that they're making them. Um, okay. And then this line. And we're not going to do this. Okay. So then now let's go back to the channel. Then streams from timeline. Okay, so let's copy that. And we need a board channel. Are you in the right place? Mm, this was just in channels. I wonder. Interesting. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's how it goes. Okay. Um, that's the template stuff. Okay, so then I need to, in my board, we'll change this to board and board. Okay. Let's see where we are. There's probably another piece I'm missing. Let's see. Let's see where we are. So let's go to cards. Okay. Do you mean card? Let's go look at what they had again for the views. Ah, because we're just making one. Okay, because in another show, like if we went to show in our view, like what comes with it, it sets. I'm not sure. It was index. Oh, it was index. That the old index. It has it pushes it puts through the new card. Oh, new. I'm sorry, totally wrong. Card at card, right? It shows that. So we could probably do that. I don't know why. Local true form group. I mean, we could put some classes on it that we don't have. That would make it look a little nicer. Um, oh, all this stuff. Eh, or not. We could just leave it like that. I think I would prefer to go ahead and push through the card. I mean, why not? Um, be a little different. Let's go back to here. Okay. Partial card. Oh, did I misname it? I did. Right, that's just for the one. Yeah. Going between tutorials here. Okay. All right, but this is a reminder on how to read your error messages. Did I hit it? No. Okay, it's not the greatest looking thing, but oh, and I hate this thing. No, I don't hate it, but it might actually be useful um, later on, maybe. I don't know. Our form is a little wonky. I'm going to put a little bit of styling here. Borrowing from here. Class my 4. Okay. That is on the form. Oh. Okay, and then form group. Oh, I wonder if this has like ERB instead of Ruby. No, I bet you could get something. That's probably the reason it's looking for like pure Ruby. Let's see what that looks like. That's enough to bring it down the page a little. Oops, not find. Excuse me. Oh no. Okay. Let's go back here. Local true. There's that in between. It doesn't like that. Can't assign true. Expected end. Probably I'm just missing a really simple thing here. Um, well, we could just take the HTML back out. I don't want to spend all day on that. Okay, well, what I do want to see, the goal is to see if we can get another session happening. So let's go ahead and file a new incognito window, just so we can really see the difference here. So, yep, cards. Okay, let's see what happens. Oh, right, because we were doing Loki 2. 2. I can't see up there. Oh well. I'm the best. All right. I want to be able to see them both at the same time. Oh, no. Okay. Undefined local variable or method card. Okay. Oh, did we not set something in the controller? that what we were supposed to? It's an at card. Probably need to be at card. Or I think in general now, because you're rendering it, you don't have to do that because you're not using the instance variable in the view anymore. So you can take that out. Okay, cool. Let's try again. Cancel. Let's go back. I want to do that. And then I want to. Okay, so it did do it. It just didn't render. So okay, let's get this in the same state. Okay, low-key 3. No, I'm the best. No, that didn't happen. Did we get an error message? Let's see. No. I may restart the server just to be sure because I did add some stuff to the cable ready stuff. Wait, I'm here. Control C. Yeah, there we go. Just to be sure before I dig into anything else. I believe when you make changes to the actual channels, you need to restart the server. Okay. Get that up ready. Okay. Loki 4 are we on? Loki 5. 4, right? No, really. I'm the best. Oh, interesting. Okay. Why is that? Raise unverified request. Maybe this is why you need that local true. Because it's a local request. Let's actually do some more learning here. Let's go to Rails views form like helpers. And is there anything with local? Sorry, I have to. The one part about this is that I need to raise up the new screen because my laptop is actually covering it up a little. So I will be. Okay, form with implement remote true by default. These forms will submit data using AJAX request. Oh, right. To disable this, include local true. Okay. Remote true is it AJAX request to disable. Well, I don't understand why you would, in fact, disable it for this. I'd have to. But let's see if that fixes it. We could also Google um, our error message just to make sure that that's what's going on. Oh, okay. Rails 4 caching. Yes, we do want to skip before. I think that probably is in. If you would probably look in. Yeah, I do remember that. It'd be in a controller. Is it in the application controller? No. Where did they put, if I had to search, where's the search? Oh, I have to sign in to search. Oh, evidently. Where is that? No. Do it in. It's not in the layout, is it? I don't think so. No, where do you put that? Does it say where to put it? Trying to remember where to put it. Uh, only. Can use that is saved to use it for REST API that doesn't use session data. Well, we actually are. Doesn't use session data. Okay. Rails 4. No, we're in Rails 6 now. Hmm. Sorry, just reading through. I need to keep talking. Sorry. Um, 2018. Let's see if there's another newer 2013. Here's 2020. Right. Okay, so sometimes we want to, if we know, we just go with caution, like this. Okay. Oh, that was it. All right, I'm gonna use this for now, with the caveat that is not. I look into it more before using it, and then this is um a play app, um, and I just want to see it working before we get back to this like authenticity token. It probably is um, explained in the tutorial, but I just want to turn on a video and watch it. But that I will definitely, this is the, um, go to the Welcome Stimulus Reflex page, watch the video. But for now, for this, coding session, let's do that and see if that solves our problem. The other page was this. This just making it okay. Cancel. It may be just a function of like us just playing around because the token would have gotten stale. But let's just see here. Loki number 5. Oh no, number 4 never happened. No, really. The best. Smaller. Ah. So it did make it over here. I'm wondering if this is because it's incognito. No, it should be. It should be changing it. Was there anything here? It's not doing it. If we go from over here. Best. It reloaded the whole page. So it reloaded all the stuff. So it did not come back over here. Oh, sadness. Let's see how to debug this. Um, I could scrub through. That's helpful. Got all that together. See. Wait, what's this? Mm. Connect session ID. Okay, this is so if we look in the action cable connection, looks like we forgot to add that. So let's go here. All right, to app channels. Ah, okay. Yes, the session ID, and that's a request session. Okay, let's go look in this other file, see if anything looks different here. Nope. Okay. So in channel connection, connect. Okay. Let's just make everything the same again. I feel better if I stop the server and come back again. Okay. I love how fast it boots. Do people remember when it used to be so slow before Puma? Do people remember that? Gosh, it was so slow. All right. Loki 6. Um uh I'm better than you. Ah, I didn't do it. Okay. Let's keep scrubbing. Uh, to be honest, I did not have time to watch the whole thing again. So here we go. Rails G channel timeline. Well, we made a channel. Stream from timeline. Oh. What file is this? Uh, oh, this must be the timeline channel in channels. JavaScript channels. Okay. Here we go. Putting all the pieces together. So JavaScript channels. I don't have a JavaScript channel. Maybe because I didn't generate the channel, the Rails generator. Maybe didn't create that. Let's go and no, they did. Oh no, before that. Rails G channel timeline. So let's take away. Let's see. Let's do. See, now this is using a reflex and not interesting because this isn't really using reflex. Is that just stimulus? No, it says stimulus reflex. Interesting, because this is from the other tutorial. Okay. Let's go ahead and board. That's right. I was going to get rid of board. To regenerate. Okay, so we're going to run the generator. That gives us. So it gives us a test. board channel, and then our JavaScripts for this. Yes, okay. So now we can go to the board channel. And then subscribe would be stream from board. Stream from just timeline? Oh, it does. Okay. Board, and then we go to the app JavaScript, sorry, not assets. JavaScript, channels, board channel. All right. And let's go here instead, easier to app JavaScript. It's a little different, but okay. Oh, I want to go here and look and see. It's for consumer. We also did from cable ready. You just did received, but okay. All right, let's scrub a little more. Oh, and this is him fixing up the the controller. I feel like I need to just, there's JavaScript controller, and there's like Rails controller. Excuse me. Okay. Can I yeah, get rid of that? Thank you. All right. Putting that in. I feel like I want to look up, he may have explained it, but cable ready a little bit more. Client side DOM changes with events called operations. You can broadcast one or many operations at once inside a reflex. Different than in using action cable channels. So this tutorial is doing it from action cable channels. Okay. Here's the that incident. Well, it just started to rain here. Okay, so maybe what could be interesting is so we're doing the channel version. We have a reflex version. Active job example. Okay, sorry. Right. Oh, this is what we did before. So you still had a channel here in the JavaScript, but you had a reflex over there in the HTML. That was a job. Interesting. Okay. You could have reflexes. Okay, we did that a little bit. Interesting. Okay. So it'd still be an action cable channel. So you may still need this. But the current tutorial, you don't have to have a reflex. It doesn't look like. Um, I got a little distracted. Right. So we did all that. I copied right from what it was the end result. Okay. All right. Let's try one more. Not one more time. Let's try again. Um. So down low. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Low key 7. I'm the one to follow. Getting so many is going to be hard to see. Okay, but no, it should be at the top. Okay. Actually, let's refresh this one because it doesn't have 6 at the top. Okay. All right. Aha! Now we have all the dots connected. All right. So that was interesting. So this is using the channel, not necessarily of reflex. I guess if you wanted, more things to happen, how is the reflex different? Um, so we had a hard reflex here. And this was taking the place of, I see. This was doing the actual creation. Um, and um, but that's not really necessary. The tutorial we were following last time had the form itself using the reflex. But again, the stimulus folks say no, have that remote true be on and just use the normal Rails stuff because you see the form itself, even though um I mean it does go back to this page. I guess then this page is actually refreshing, right? Now this page gets updated. But I think that's an okay thing because then it clears the form just fine. And then the other folks are seeing the new stuff all the time. I guess if the constraint was really like this page should just not refresh ever, then the form I guess would need to be part of the reflex. But that was the difference. Um, excellent. I'm gonna ask a question and give a moment if people want to pipe in. Is there anything else that you want to see right now? I may not be able to do it. We'll see. But if there's something else you want to see, this could be the end of the playing around with stimulus reflex. We saw. I could review the code again because I think I went through it a little bit, but that's an option if you want me to just review what we've done. Otherwise, you could watch it or go and investigate this repo. the chatter repo to see how all the dots connect. You have a channel, you have the JavaScript listening, and then the form updating. And then the controller's part of it is making that card, but then it's updating the index view for everybody else. So that's kind of the flow of it. But if there's no questions or other thoughts about Stimulus Reflex, next week we can get started on Hotwire and see how it's different. Because I think the two of them, Stimulus Reflex inspired Hotwire. So Hotwire could conceivably be maybe just a simpler implementation, is what I'm thinking. I will hopefully have time this week to look at a little bit before I jump in on um, on the live stream. If not, then we'll go through the docs together. Maybe scrub through a tutorial and try out Hotwire. And then the last one would be React. So I've stretched it out. So if there's no questions, no thoughts, it seemed once you got all the pieces connected, um, it doesn't seem too crazy to think that, okay, I'm gonna, after this controller action, I'm gonna update this view. Um, it could be, you could have other channels or other things happen, but that's how you make it, um, fully one page is that updating in real time without having to refresh. So pretty awesome. And so I'm gonna go ahead and end it for tonight. And I hope you all have a wonderful, in the US, it is a holiday this week, 4th of July. So have a wonderful 4th of July for folks celebrating that. And I will see you next week. All right. Bye-bye. Oh, there it is. And I lost the button. All right. Really, this time. Bye-bye.